friends, I am Evelyn Grace Chandravos. My metric number is CN200195, and today the topic for our group presentation is a review on the chemical pollution of river in Malaysia. First, what is chemical pollution of river? River chemical pollution is the pollution of water bodies of river, and usually it's happen because of human activities such as waste from industrial facilities to the less obvious such as runoff from farms and roads. These chemicals can damage the environment immediately and accumulating in plant and animal life in such a way that environmental and human health effects are not realized for many years. In Malaysia, 14 of the states, 50 major rivers have been classified as ecological disasters. There are three objectives of this article reviews, which is to identify the causes and the effects of river water chemical pollution. The second one is to identify the law that regulate to the problem of river chemical pollution, and the last one is to study the chronology of places where polluted rivers in Malaysia.
Hi everyone, now I want to present about the causes of chemical pollution in river. So the sources of water pollution can be divided into two sources, which is point source and non-point source. Point source is an emission source that enters a water body at a specific location such as a pipeline or embassies. For non-point source, it comes from diffusion source without specific release point example. So normally, this source is come from agricultural activities and surface runoff. So normally the causes of chemical pollution in river in Malaysia is manufacturing industry, domestic sewage, plants, animal farms, agro-based industry, food service establishment, non-industrial or wet markets. So from here, it is a case study at Langar River. So main causes of chemical pollution in Langar River are industrial wastewater treatment plants, domestic and commercial area. So from this case study, we can know that industrial discharge is still a potential source of river chemical pollution, although the percentage is dropped from 84.09% in 2002 to 9.09% in 2013. While for food service establishment was a high percentage of the sources of pollution in Langar River in 2013, which is 79%. That's all for me. Thank you.
I am Chancing, and my number metric is AN200210, and now I'm going to explain to you guys what is the effect of chemical pollution on our river water. The first one is the lifespan of aquatic life may be in decreases because due to the chemical pollution, the lifespan of an aquatic life that live in the river water may be shortened. And then next one is our human healthy. Due to the chemical pollution that is present in the river, our human that drink the river water beside them will affect our health also. And then third one is the economy and local will be affected too. Due to some fishermen that live beside the river, they may fishing sometimes, but with the chemical pollution that occur in the river of their life, to getting economies in beside the river also will be affected too. And here is the study case at River Klang of Malaysia. We can see that from here, there are 55% of industrial discharge, 12% of domestic discharge, and 28% sewage discharge, and 2% pig farming that detected in the River Klang. And we can see that also since 2012 until 2015, there are more than one water treatment plant has been closed due to the high chemical pollution happening in River Klang. And from the table here, we can see that how damaging the chemical pollution that occur at River Klang. And then this River Klang is also classified as the average polluted river since 2000. Next one, we're going to talk about the chronology of place where polluted river in Malaysia. From the graph you can see here, we notice that since 2018 to 2017, the clean river is decreasing every year, and the slightly polluted river is increasing gradually every year. And one of the factors is due to the fast-growing economy that happened in Malaysia too. And then we have we found a report or study case in Sungai Tukang Batu, which located in Johor industrial area. The river here is classified into the class 5 of the pollution. Class 5 means the most damaging classes in the categorized. And this pollution is starts in 1978 until 1900 century. And here is the table or the data. We can see that the pollution is increases every year. And this is due to the increases of nearby restaurant too. The fry economy that grow nearby the river, causing more restaurant is built and causing more pollution is happening. And there is irresponsible people who live nearby that threw the rubbish into the river and causing more pollution. And also the law of enforcement of the local are also weak. They're causing a lot of rubbish being thrown into the river.
Hello everyone, my name is Hirashni Satyamurthy. My metric number is CN200049. Today I am going to explain about law that regulates to the problem of river chemical pollution. Malaysia government has adopted several key environmental legalities and programs to address environmental challenges, including river pollution reduction. The Environmental Quality Act of 1974 is concerned with environmental protection, reduction, management, ecological enhancement, and other factors. More restrict law to control and prevent river pollution. The government introduced new policies and regulations to ban certain pollutants with a pollution permit to be issued control measures. For example, harsh punishment for waste dumping at a river will determine people and factories for dumping their waste into river. Environmental Equality Act of 1974 prescribable a fine to up to 100,000 or jail term up to 5 years for those found to have been willfully or negligently polluting river. Authorities should enforce the law to further prevent river pollution. Water quality are legally limit or rule that government water quality or the quality of the polluted in a given water volume. These standards are usually expressed as reasonable standard for the water resources polluted, whether chemical, physical, biological or radiological, in given water volume, and are developed with the intent use of the water in mind, whether for human consumption, industrial, domestic, or use recreation or aquatic habits. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam. My name is Mugilana Laki Apu, and my matrix number is CN200134. Today, I will talk about the conclusion. As we all know, rivers carry water and nutrient to area all around the world. They also play a very important part in the water cycle and also acting as a drainage channels to surface water. River drain are nearly 75% of Earth land surface. Based on data from the Department of Irrigations and Drainage in Malaysia, 53% of river water quality was slightly polluted. It's also shown that pure rivers have been declining since 2012. Besides, mildly polluted rivers also have been growing. So, as we all know, cause and effect, heavy metals and toxic chemicals that flow without control into the river will damage aquatic life. Besides, aquatic life also may face extinctions, and it's also affect human health, affect food chains, and affect economically, with the cost of the river treatment will be high. It's also make fishermen loses their sources of income. To overcome this one, Malaysians should take a great emphasis on structures in terms of managing, enforcing, planning and establishing regulations relating to the river water management. Besides, it's also need to make a compromise between federal and a state level governmental and non-governmental agency, commissions, committee such as the National Water Services Commissions and the National Water Resources Council. There are few regulations that supports river water pollutions, which are Environmental Quality Act 1974, Environmental Quality Amended Act 2007, Environmental Quality Amended Act 2012, Environmental Quality Compounding of Offences Amended Rules 1999, and the last one is Environmental Quality Compounding of Offences Rules 1978. In summary, policy based on essential concepts such as water resources security, sustainability, and collaborative governance should be adopted to guarantee the sustainable use and the development of water resources, which are the rivers in Malaysia. So I would also like to end up my presentations on a quota, which everything we do always came back to us, which means things that we do in our daily life that give impact to our environment and a river will return back in the pollutions, which will give harm for our health and to the environment. That's all from us. Thank you.